In the backcountry, when you make that cup of coffee for the first time each morning, you want it to be piping hot for as long as possible. I find that this pot cozy, koozie, whatever you're gonna call it, works amazing in keeping your coffee hot for a really long time. I also am gonna sell a little kit on my Etsy shop. So check out my Etsy shop. I'll show you exactly how much you need to make not only one pot cozy, but 2 pot cozies, and enough tape, and also the right tape, which we'll talk about in a minute. And a lot of people use the wrong tape for this project. This thing is super easy to make, and I'm gonna walk through today exactly how to make it. So let's go. First, you'll need Reflectix. Now you can pick up a roll of Reflectix from any big box home improvement store. However, it's costly. It's like 30 bucks. And you know, you're just gonna need a little bit for this project. So we're gonna need Reflectix. You're gonna need scissors, some sharp scissors. You're gonna need a Sharpie. You're gonna need some tape. Now this is where it becomes really important. You want fiberglass reinforced tape or fiber reinforced tape. A lot of people will tell you for tutorials on this project to use aluminum tape, but it doesn't do really well with these projects because it rips super easily. What you want instead is this fiber backed tape. It's not only thinner so it folds better, but it's super reinforced with fibers. So when you're done with this pot cozy, you can kind of like, you know, fold it up a little bit and put it into your backpack. But then when you open it back up to use it again, the tape kind of holds its position with no problem. So I'm gonna do this project based on my Toaks Titanium 750 milliliter. I know a lot of pots are, you know, there's a lot of like knockoff Toaks pots, and this will probably fit them just as well. But the kit that I provide will have enough to make 2 for the Toaks Titanium pot specifically. So the first step is you're gonna remove your lid from your pot. And you've got this piece of Reflectix here, and the first thing that we're gonna need to do is mark out what the sidewalls should be. Now, when you're doing this, you don't want the pot cozy, when you're measuring out these sidewalls, you don't want it to go up too high, because if you're holding this and you're drinking from it, you wanna add, you know, leave at least 1/4 of an inch or so for your lips. You also wanna have some space to be able to grab this thing to take it out when you're done. And you don't want it to be too tight. Take your pot and you're going to align the top just below the lip and just add some marks a few places. Once you've got that, you're going to take your straight edge and now you're just going to draw a line down. And I'm just kind of estimating how much I'll need to cover the entire diameter of the pot. So you'll take your pot, and I use the handle as kind of like a gauge here, but you'll align your handle with the end of the Reflectix, and then you just turn it. And then wherever it ends, just add a little mark. And then wherever that mark is, I would add probably like a 1/2 inch or even 3/4 of an inch additional, because you really want to give yourself some wiggle room here, because you don't want the pot cozy to be too tight on the pot. So now you'll cut this out. So now you've got this. So kind of rough this out around the edge of the pot. And mine just happens to hit pretty much perfectly around the other side. So I got lucky. It was a good thing I added that little bit of extra space, because again, you don't want the pot to be too tight in here. So once you've got that fitting well, now you'll want to estimate the cutout for the handles. So the way that I like to handle this is just extend the handles out. You just kind of get it like this, and then you'll look down the edge of the pot and see where the handles are coming in and just add a mark. And you can do that on each side. And then go down and sort of visualize where it ends. and then add another mark. And do the same for the other side. So now that you've got that, you can kind of rough out where the cutouts for the handles will be. And I like to just draw those out with my permanent marker. And then when you cut these out, I always like to cut out a little bit less than what I marked out, because you can always cut more, but you know, obviously you can't add any back. And then this is the shape that we've got going on. I'll do this to the other side. As I'm making this, I'm continuously going back to my pot to make sure everything is fitting. Yeah, and it looks like I've got a pretty good gap here for the handles. All right, so now that you've got that, let's take the pot away, and we're gonna add a reinforcing edge to the top. So if you notice on the Reflectix, the edges, you'll kind of like see the membrane inside of the Reflectix, what actually does the insulation of the heat. And you're gonna wanna cover that up just so it's a little bit sleeker. You can see here on this finished one, I've got it covered up here, and it just looks a little bit nicer, and you can't get any gunk or anything down there. So I'll estimate about how much tape that I'll need. And if you're getting the kit, I've included plenty of tape for this. So now you can just carefully put this on like this, and you'll leave you know, enough to wrap around the other side. So now I can take that and kind of go up here and then push it over to the other side. And you can see that that's making a really nice, almost professional looking seam here. So now I'll put a little piece of tape here to secure this around the pot. So I'll just cut a tiny piece, about a 1/2 inch. And I can just secure that without the pot on there, but like this. Okay, so you can see we're starting to really take structure here. We're about ready to do the bottom part. So the first step is we need to measure out the bottom of the pot. So if you take your spare Reflectix, put the pot down, trace around it, and I like to add a good, I don't know, almost 1/8 of an inch. So when you're cutting this circle out, just keep that in mind and add a bit. And remember, you can always take away later if you need to, but I find it's just about right if you add about 1/8 of an inch. All right, so now I've got the bottom. We're gonna take a length of tape, and I'll just kind of estimate to make sure that this will be able to fit all the way around. When you're adding this tape here, you're gonna want to apply the tape around, but you're gonna want to go down the pot equidistance, you know, on all sides, if you will, of the what we've got going on here. So we need to measure down, I would say about 1/2 inch or so. So to do that, I usually just take like a scrap piece and cut it to be about 1/2 inch. And then I'll use that as a guide, and I'll go through here and I'll just align that up and make a couple of marks. Take a length of tape, and this will be included in your kit if you're purchasing the kit. You almost want to start it off like with a little bit of the backing already on there. So I'll just hit those alignment marks, and I'm not like super pushing it down yet. I'm kind of letting it find its own positioning a little bit. and I'm not like firming it down just yet. So now we should have something like this. So we've essentially got the tape up and over and all the way around the bottom. So now what we're going to do is we're going to cut little slits. So probably about like every inch, you're going to cut a slit. Now be careful not to cut into the cozy itself. But I think that looks pretty good. So now you can kind of push all these back a little bit. And you can put this over the pot like that. And then you take your bottom piece, very carefully put it on, and kind of trying to line it the best you can. And then you just start to wrap over those pieces of tape. I like to do two that are across from each other first. And that'll make sure that everything is aligned correctly. And now you can just start to kind of go through and you just push those down. And this is where it all really starts to come together. So now you'll smooth everything down. You can see here I've got like a nice finish there on the bottom. All right, so now you're good to go. You've got your cozy. And this thing, I'll try and throw up some like without cozy, with cozy comparisons, like with temperature. If you keep it in the cozy, it will keep your coffee piping hot for way longer than you would think. And as a bonus, you've got some leftover. So you're either doing another pot for someone else, or you can make a little cover for the top. Although I don't think it's necessary because this is already going to provide really great insulation. You can, if you want, cut out another circle for your pot cover. And then this one, you'll kind of want to do the opposite, where you'll cut a little bit more on the inside of the circle. Instead of when we were doing the bottom of the pot, we cut a little bit more on the outside of the circle. Just cut a square in the middle of the circle, and then now you have the cover for the top. Now, I don't really think that the top is totally necessary. Most of your heat is going to be lost from the sides and the bottom where you're touching, you know, rock or the ground. That's going to really drain the heat. So you do have some leftover Reflectix, and so feel free to mess around with some ideas like this. But yeah, that's the pot cozy. And you know, there's many ways to do this. I like mine because mine has this top part that kind of really polishes everything and brings everything together, the seam cover. And again, using this fiber tape is way better than using this tape, this old, you know, aluminum tape. And this is most tutorials will tell you to use this tape. And I don't think it's the right kind for this project. Watch how easy this tape rips. Okay, now with the fiber back tape, watch this. You cannot rip it. Okay, it's also thinner and it folds better and it adheres better. So I would highly recommend using the fiber back tape. If you get the kit that I'm going to be selling on Etsy, I'll include the fiber backed correct kind of tape. Yeah, so that's the project, and I really hope you enjoyed making it with me. I love any kind of DIY stuff, as you know. So putting these pot cozies together is fun for me, and I hope it is for you as well. It's kind of like one of those things out on the trail that you really get a sense of pride when you pull it out and use it, and it's a very useful tool, especially on the shoulder seasons, like in the fall and the spring. You almost have to have one of these out there. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Please like the video, maybe share the video, and help me grow the community here at Hiking with Cam. All right, guys, I will see you out there.